Hey, what's going down? I'm Donald Nelson, joined by Kelz with Supreme Confidence. You listen to today's episode of Love Affair Discussions with Kelz podcast on the Confidence in the Klutch Network. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, gotta have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke and get out. Gold ball or bust. NBA playoff time. Everybody else done got their gold ball, whatever it's gonna be. Got one group left. Can't fit in when you're standing out. Listen to Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. That bell button to get notifications of new episodes. And when we go live, it's important. Visit us on Facebook, Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K and the K. Ooh, we'll be talking about topic of the week as usual, how we feel. Our topic of the week, after the week that was, is a question of the week. Are you prepared for the inevitable? Get your house in order. And topic of the week, mental health and its role in a relationship. Love Q&A. Don't worry about it. I got it. I think I got a quote of the week, but I don't this week. It's over there on that phone that we recording on. So, we got Kelz in the house. She's back off vacation. This motherfucking sabbatical. That's what we do, though. We hold each other down.
Thank you.
You got it. We'll see what the people say, though. Like always, bringing you quality content with strong opinions and facts. It's an open, unfiltered discussion about love. Confidence starts right now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.
Yeah, so we used to do That's How You Feel, right? But I think I feel like I had to switch it up, and it's still That's How You Feel, but until further notice, Kel, I think we changed this shit to the last time that I checked. So I think that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Wrestling Crip Knit. That's what they say out there. Don't shoot me, I ain't from LA. RIC Knit. That's what they say. Wrestling Power then. For Confidence in the Klutch. Kelz.
The last time I checked?
Last time I checked. How you feel, Kel?
Feeling, first of all, I'm glad to be back.
Glad to be back.
Glad to be back.
Your mic right? You good?
My mic is cool.
Oh, because you leaning like you got.
I am leaning, ain't I? I said I was going to stop leaning, but.
I'm just telling you.
Okay, I got to stop leaning. I've been watching myself, y'all. I've been leaning way too much. Maybe that's why I got. No,
I try to set you up. You don't let your boy take care of you, so it is what it is.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Last time I checked.
Last time that I checked. Ooh, not over the
Watch out
MacBook
now.
though.
Watch out.
I'm used to having that big ass glass that was dirty. I'm trying to get my swirl game on, but not up in. Hold up, I gotta do it like this. I'll be straight. I gotta get it together.
Do y'all see this?
No, it's part of the wine. You like wine?
Okay.
This is.
Give
a
us
young,
the lesson.
This is young. No, go
Before
ahead.
we
I was minding my business.
No, give us the lesson real quick on how to sip
swirl,
wine.
Smell.
What in the? Are you gargling the wine?
Sip. You gotta get it. You gotta do all that to get your taste buds filled with the wine. You drink wine not to get drunk. You drink wine for the flavors and the taste.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Absolutely. So yeah, this is a young wine because it's if you can see, it's not orange. It's more red. That means it's mature. I mean, it's not mature. It's young. So
It's not orange. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about wines.
it's okay. Go ahead. Let's go.
All right, so
Last time that I checked. Last time that I. What up, Jay?
last time I checked. So I don't know why this came to mind, but
check.
denial, like when you deny things, or when you don't see the truth in something, it will make you miserable because it creates this false sense of reality for you. And all I need people to do is just open up their eyes wider and just accept things instead of denying what's really going on. So, I mean, I'll go deeper into that when we get to our topic of the week.
Okay. Last time that I checked, it's smooth. It goes so much together. See, this thing, me and Kelz make changes and the shit just fit right in. We don't even talk about it. Just fit right in and we good. So, last time that I checked, dental health is important, especially for your kids. Okay, vision health is important, especially for your children. So what I need y'all to do is make sure we are taking care of our children, getting them to the dentist on a regular basis. If you don't get there, get your kids there. Like, there's no way your children shouldn't be at the doctors, have their immunizations, and not having a vision and dental done. And the reason I say about the dental, because when you talk to kids and you're dealing in an environment where you be with kids all day, you understand their dental health is terrible, because you see their teeth and you see the neglect that goes on, and you can smell it when they talk to you. So I just want people out there to take advantage of whatever free offerings. Even, I mean, they got mobile dental care. I mean, the first time I knew Bella need glasses because they came to MCP and did the vision thing, the vision screening. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, Bella need glasses. I said, okay, let me call the insurance and get the thing. And we went out to Hersloff's and got the, I got the picture of Bella in her first pair of glasses with her chapped lips. It was like January. But it was cool, though. She was happy to have her glasses. We was cool. So, but that came from the screening from the school. So, Kel, that's how I'm feeling about that. And last time I checked, people need to make sure their kids got that shit instead of them Jordans. Okay. Now, another thing. Okay. My favorite show is The Shy, so I seen it, and Emmett on there got a young chick in high school, and Emmett grown with 3 kids and 3 baby mamas. So I'm just saying, he in high school and he grown. Where's the outrage in that? And that's a show about Chicago. Anybody putting 2 and 2 together?
Chicago.
I'm just saying though. I'm just saying.
It speaks to Chicago.
He worked. He got 3 kids, 3 different baby mamas.
He got a young girl in high school on the show.
And he got a young girl in high school on the show. That's all I got to say.
That's Chicago.
All I'm saying though. I'm just saying though. We're not promoting that. I love the show. I'm just saying. I want to know, because I got some things about Chicago coming up later. So,
okay.
What was we talking about off wax? We'll save it. I'm sure we'll figure it out another time. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Because I forgot what it was. If you know what it is what it is.
I know what it is.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
Come on with it.
We were having a conversation. We just talking about beauty and a black woman's idea of beauty, and
black woman or any woman.
You mentioned a black woman.
Sorry. Yeah.
And so my question to you was, because I can't remember word for word what you said, but my question was, do you think that a woman, the black woman's idea of beauty is somewhat skewed? Because black women, some of us, this kind of goes back to the conversation that we were having about, I think I was asking you, like, if Stephen Curry, if his mother was a white woman, just because he's like super, super light. I thought his mother was white, because I remember seeing maybe a picture of her, and I think she's just really very fair skinned, so very, very light, which is why I assumed that she was white. And then I said, oh, well, his Steph Curry, his wife is pretty, and but she was like, not with all that makeup on. And you were talking about, like, any woman that feels she has to wear makeup that's not cool with you, so to speak. It's not necessary or whatever for a woman that has to wear makeup.
I said unless you got the lights on you like that, not that thick caked up. I understand when women want something under their eyes, a little concealer. I get all of that. I'm talking about the one where you can see the line right here. You can see the line from their skin.
That's just makeup done horrible.
But that's too much though. Period. I think that when you get all the way over to here,
it's supposed to go there.
See, that I don't understand how. what we were saying is the women that chase titties all out, ass all out.
Yes, you're right.
Tights on Instagram, showing your ass, but then if somebody talk to you, you got a problem, or your man got a problem, because you were referencing about somebody on
T.I. and Tiny. T.I. had an issue with Tiny's Instagram post.
But how do we know that?
That's just what the word was.
No, but do we got T.I. saying something? No. That's
maybe
what I'm
they
saying.
Did. I didn't really look all the way into it. Maybe he did say something about it.
All right. So then we talk about how men do the same thing, trying to do the same thing that young cats do, right? Men are notorious for trying to stay young, just like women are too. But men, we try to compete with the Thundercats. You know what I mean? You can't compete with the Thundercats all the time. Sometimes you just got to be cool with what you are. And one thing about getting older, it's a refinement to getting older that you have to embrace, because that's a whole level of respect and maturity. So that's just what we was talking about, and that's a whole nother show.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
we
So
got it. Go ahead.
T.I. did respond.
Last word. You
So
got the final
it was a
word.
picture of her. You know, her butt was showing, big, huge tattoo on her back.
Ew.
And so he responded. He said, "You have so much more going for you other than your ass.
Yes.
Although it is magnificent,
Yes.
I think you should spend just as much time showcasing those other things as you do your booty. Awesome pic, love."
Yeah, he ain't wrong though.
And she responded.
Whoa, what
she
she
said
say?
to him, "I wasn't showing off my ass in this pic.
Wait a minute.
It was about my waist."
Time out. So they on
Instagram.
Instagram talking back to each other.
Yes.
Oh my God! Come on. What happened to the? Let me text her ass.
This is what she said. No, this is what she said. She said, "I wasn't showing off my ass in this pic. It was about my waist. You just looking at my ass, babe. You know I wasn't
everybody
saying."
was looking at her ass. I just looked at her ass.
Because on her post was getting my ish together. She said,
yeah, whatever. But
you know I wasn't saying I'm getting my ish together about my ass. No,
oh
don't
my
you?
God, whatever.
But glad you like it, babe.
Whatever.
Maybe that's how they keep it going. I don't know.
Women know what the hell they doing. If that's the case, you would have had one of them kids come in. Just get a picture from this part to this part. Don't get my ass in it. And you got on them tights.
She had on some athletic pants.
Whatever.
Athletics, probably.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, all right. The week that was, man. We ain't got time for this shit. I mean, I cussed. I went 11 minutes. Woo.
Good for you.
11 minutes. I went 11 minutes without cussing, man.
So the week that was.
The week that was. My man, Magic Johnson, resigned as the president of basketball operations with the Lakers Tuesday night. He cited backstabbing and freedom. Kelz.
Well, I think when I heard this on the news, I was like, whoa, for real? Like, what really happened? Like, he didn't even tell nobody up front. Like, it was just like, I'm just going to say this to the news outlets. I'm resigning.
Speculation is he wanted to fire Luke Walton, the coach, and the GM, Rob Pelinka. Jeannie Buss wasn't with both of them getting fired. She didn't want to fire Rob. She could have fired Luke because they fired Luke yesterday.
Right.
But they didn't fire him. They mutually agreed to part ways.
Mm-hmm.
But he wanted to leave because he felt like he couldn't trust Rob. Magic knew that shit too. But Magic wanted to fire Luke way back.
Okay.
What the Lakers trying not to do is turn this into Cleveland West with LeBron and Rich Paul and Klutch Klutch Sports Group running the Lakers. That's what they trying not to do. But I'll talk about on my other pod later. Basically, Kobe needed to run the joint, but that's a whole nother story for another day. But
okay,
King Nip. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have an intersection named after him, where he held businesses, and he was, made his bread at. The Crenshaw Slauson intersection will rename Ermias Nipsey Hussle Ashgadam Square. So that's what it's gonna be between Crenshaw and Slauson, and they intersect though right there. So that's like 57th and Capitol. So whatever for everybody from the mill. So this will be where his hearse had his final victory lap. We all saw it. It was love and homage to his final album. The hearse rolled through the thing. Man, I sat there and watched the whole thing. the whole procession. I watched it for 6 hours. Straight Thursday. In my suit and tie, still with my blue tie on, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was love though. So posthumously, Nip the Great debuted 4 songs on Billboard Hot 100 chart. Number 44, Racks in the Middle with Roddy Ricch and Hit Boy. Number 65, Double Up featuring Belly and Dom Kennedy. Number 82, Last Time I Checked featuring YG. Number 93, Dedication featuring Kendrick Lamar.
I didn't know that was his song.
What, Dedication?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, that's on Victory Lap. So,
okay.
Y'all want to help? Keep streaming the music. Go on marathonclothing.com to buy some merch because he owns his master. So every time they stream, it's gonna go straight to Nip. So it's good. The kids straight, mama straight, daddy straight, Black
Family
Sound straight, everybody straight. His boy's gonna be straight. Whoever do everything. So buy his clothes, man. I got 9 things in my in my cart. I need to do a GoFundMe for me to go get all this shit because I can't.
I wonder who's gonna try to buy his masters though.
Oh,
you know somebody.
Ain't nobody gonna try to buy his master. Jay gonna make sure that don't happen.
I'm just saying.
Because his management was Rock Nation though, but Jay gonna make sure that don't happen.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, because I don't want to just buy one piece. But actually, I'm going to the store, so I'm good. I'm going to Cali this summer. Go to the store, go to the restaurants. Cause it was that big. We didn't get to celebrate Pac and Big like this, Kel. So that's the reason you know what I'm saying? So, The memorial was a classic memorial. You know what I'm saying? Only one since Mike in '09 that went there to the Staples Center. The professional was worth it. Shout out to the soul that lost their life in a drive-by shooting during the professional, and the other 3 that was shot.
What?
Yeah, somebody drove by and shot people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. Like, some people just don't get it or care to. That's it. The marathon continues. That's what Lauren London said. I thought she was going to say something about Kodak Black. I wanted her to. Like, no, fuck you, Kodak Black, hoe ass nigga.
Why give him that?
I just wanted to, because it was one of them atmospheres. They set it up, though. They set it up to throw the lob to her, but I'll say it.
She's too classy for that.
And then,
never acknowledge ignorance.
When, what folks say, YG said, the motherfucking marathon continues. Like,
disrespect.
What?
Never. No, I'm saying never give any power or honor or pay homage to disrespect. Like,
we do every day when the kids be disrespectful.
These foolish young cats, they just ugh.
All right, moving on. The MPS student was beaten unconscious on a school bus. In the papers, the quote refugee student, I don't know what the hell that means, whatever that means.
Refugees.
Yeah, okay, whatever that. Once again, why he just can't be a student? Why he had to be a refugee student? If it's black, white, Asian, do it really matter?
That's what I'm saying. I think that's all about just trying to, get people to feel even more for this child. You've already been through something already. Now you come here and you're going through something even more. So I think that's why. It's all about the writing.
So when the MPD responded to the fight, they said the fight was based upon a thrown water bottle. So let me get this straight. He was beaten unconscious because a water bottle was thrown by him or towards his way, and either he threw it or he said something about the water being thrown his way. So I don't get that. I don't believe they have the age of the children, but MPS, man, we got a lot to do, a lot of work to do, and it's getting worse. Kelz.
That's just crazy.
Okay.
I don't even know what to say anymore.
Okay. 3 Wisconsin natives were drafted in the WNBA. It should have been 5. But we'll leave that for another day. Arike Ogunbowale to the Dallas Wings. Megan Gustafson to the Dallas Wings. Natisha Heidemann to the Minnesota Lynx. It should have been 5 because there's no way Alizea Blockton doesn't get drafted, and there's no way Amani Wilborn don't get drafted. But when you have a coach that has her own personal agenda year after year after year after year after year, and this year was all about one player, not the other 2 players, and it's a whole bunch of basketball we can talk about it on another pod. But there's a lot going on, all the way to not even alerting your staff that you're going to get another job in Pennsylvania.
She did a Magic Johnson.
You're going to get another job in Pennsylvania, but what about your staff that you have? And then to not even tout them that they need a job, and they hire a lady from somewhere else. Like, I don't, even though the staff is the one that made you successful. But anyway, it wasn't even about all that. Shout out to the 3 young ladies, Arike, Megan, and Natisha from Wisconsin that got drafted in WNBA. Right. Moving on. Drea Kelly. Why do women keep their married name when they get divorced? I don't know. You don't want to be attached to the man no more, but you want to be attached to the fame. That's just what I think, but I'm going to keep it moving. Drea Kelly's reported to not be mad Kelz is out here working. TMZ reported, we're told Drea sees it this way. If R. Kelly's working to fulfill his financial obligations, no one can be mad at him for that. Besides, Drea's rep tells us the man certainly has responsibilities that need tending to with dough for the sake of his kids. WTF. If you're worried about the dough, Kelly, not Drea Kelly, we're talking about Kelz. If you're worried about the dough that he never missed until he recently did, why make it hard for him to make money and do the fucking documentary then? If you're worried about dough and want to make sure you get your 20 stacks a month, why would you get on a documentary knowing it's going to stop him getting his money? But you're saying, yeah, let him get his money. Y'all need to chill. Basically you saying, Kelz, basically she's saying, y'all need to chill. Y'all need to chill.
So you think she didn't get paid to do that documentary?
I don't know, because they said nobody got paid. I'm just saying. Because I don't think if they said they do get paid, they can use any of that testimony.
I'm sure she knew that in doing the documentary and then coming out and speaking, you knew that was going to stop his flow of money. But in all honesty, I'm sure she's saying it's the principle. She cares more about what's happening to other women. Not to say she doesn't care about her kids, but she feels it's just as important. So that's what I would see.
Okay.
Her saying.
Okay. Another thing, I told y'all about all this shit. Siri, Amazon, Hey Alexa, OK Google, all that shit track you. We got GPS on our phones, so it should be no surprise that Amazon is reported that Amazon employs over 1,000 people to listen to Alexa controlled devices. So right now, I got an Alexa controlled device right there on that speaker that listen to everything I say up in here, and they decipher. They're saying it's supposed to help them help decipher the English language better and all that stuff, so that they can do more requests to the services or whatever. People can opt out of it. I got to go in my settings to opt out of it. Otherwise, they can tap in and listen to everything. But we all know DirecTV, we was putting satellites on our crib, fam. What you think them satellites was doing? What you think them little circles? Why you think they start putting lights on shit in the front? Probably so that if you're looking at it too hard, you don't see that damn camera working somewhere on that front of that device. Like, please, they watching us, fam.
Listen.
All big thing. All this
shit.
They
watching this.
Yeah, they watching Facebook Live.
You got the FBI. Yeah. You got the Milwaukee Police Department watching this that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. So, I don't know. They talking about employees don't have direct access to information that can't identify the person. Whatever. Kelly?
How can you not?
I don't know. They got all the information.
If I'm opting out of my settings attached to my account, okay, whatever.
Whatever. Moving on. Shorewood. Small, affluent suburb of Milwaukee. A physical ed teacher is accused of telling African American children and other children to research games that had been played by enslaved children. So, the slave games. What did the slave children play? You guys need to research those.
Research the games?
Research the games that slaves play. Kelz.
Sounds like he or she.
It's a lady.
She definitely needs to research how racist her ass is. That's what she needs to do.
According to the street, she's always been that way. She's always been that way, and they've had problems with her for years.
So they need to let her go.
We in Shorewood. We ain't in nowhere else. You got to have people that want her to leave in Shorewood for that to happen.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
Moving on. Former school board president Michael Bonds is accused of taking kickbacks from Universal Academy schools out of Philadelphia in return for favorable votes for the school. Per JS Online, according to the complaint, the executives used fake invoices to make payments totaling $6,000 to per African American books and gifts. A company purportedly created by Bonds. Efforts to locate a Wisconsin company by that name were not immediately successful. That's a federal complaint, y'all. This ain't local. This is federal. So that means somebody in Philadelphia had to say, hey, man, we was kicking back the door, or they had to figure out through the investigation that this shit was going on way back then, which means they've been investigated for a long time. The complaint also says Bonds received things of value, but did not elaborate. Now, my thing is, it ain't just Bonds. So if his allegations are true for Bonds, more people in MPS gonna be implicated because he's just a school board president, and they turned on his ass. You know what I mean? And didn't let him do what things he used to do and made him like number 2. So, I mean, you know, if Bonds getting kickbacks, if the allegation is true, somebody else got kickbacks. Kelly can't touch that, so I'm going to let her slide on that one. Yeah, somebody else going down in MPS for that case, because I hope Bonds talk like him. I hope Bonds tell everything, because he ain't affiliated. I hope he tell on everybody. I ain't the only one that took kickback. If I'm going down, I'm taking all y'all with me. How about that? Now, finally, the city of Chicago has sued Jussie Smollett for the alleged fake accusations. The city is looking to recoup $130K from Smollett. Per ABC, this action is brought by the city to recover civil penalties, statutory treble damages, and attorney's fees and costs arising from defendants' false statements to the city. The lawsuit alleges Kelz.
The case was dropped.
That's some bullshit. They didn't.
So they want him to pay money for a case that they dropped.
I'm gonna tell you.
Absolutely not.
They didn't drop. The city of Chicago attorney general dropped the case. The one who recused herself from the case?
Yes,
because Michelle and them people called and was inquiring about it, and they had that shit on record. Yeah. And then she recused herself, but no, she can't.
She did after that, right?
She can't do that because we had a case against dude. You just dropped it just because, and make it seem like now somebody else put pressure on you. She screwed herself. She screwed herself, Kelz, when you think about it, because she's supposed to let it ride and let the thing go through, because then the agreement was he forfeited his $10,000 bail and he did 60 hours of community service. Well, if everything is dropped, why am I not getting my bond back and I got to do 60 hours of community service? So there had to be a plea along the way. Where's the plea at?
We'll never know.
We'll never know. All right. So that's it. Shout out to everybody on Facebook that sat down and watched with us for this first 25 minutes of the Love Affair discussion. Probably got about another good 25 in of it. Those on the pod, you already know. This is just Facebook exclusive content for them. Everybody know the podcast get the exclusive content. Facebook get the regular, like we got the people watching this content. So everybody on Facebook, holla back. Check it out on YouTube. The visual finish up. YouTube, Confidence in the Klutch, or listen Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Podbean, wherever you get listening to your podcast. Confidence in the Klutch. Check us out, yo. Now, this week's episode, question of the week, Kelz. Are you prepared for the inevitable? Get your house in order. This is your topic. Question.
So,
well, Kelly, are you prepared for the inevitable?
I am. I am absolutely prepared. I have to be prepared. I have 3 children. I have a whole family of children that need my support. If the inevitable and you know, if I should say in my demise, if I choose to leave this earth, then yes, I am prepared. And the reason why I am prepared is because I have had the opportunity to, I don't even want to say an opportunity, but I've experienced the demise of a spouse. So, and to not have preparations was, it didn't add more stress because I had family who helped me out with that. But, you know, I think about it every day. I don't have, like, for my daughter who's 14 years old now, I don't have extra income coming in from her. No Social Security, none of that type of stuff. Her father was a immigrant from another country, so he hadn't really been here long enough to work to have paid into Social Security for death benefits. So if there was something in place, if there was a life insurance policy of some sort, and there wasn't, and let me tell y'all, I tried to get one. And then when you have someone who just is like, no, I don't want to think about that type of stuff. Yeah, you need to think about it. You need to have some things in order for your children, because if you leave this earth, you want to make sure they're covered, that they don't have to worry, that your family or anybody else or your children has to worry about how to make things happen, how to continue life without you. So as a single mom, it's difficult taking care of my daughter by myself and not having that income that he provided in the household. And I've been doing it for 10 years. It's been 11. It's been 11 years since his death. So my recommendation is to any and everybody, get your stuff, get it together. I was a young mother. I think I was 28 years old. I had been married for 3 years. We've been together for 5. So, that's something that I don't wish on anyone, but one of the things that I have done after that is I asked my friends and my family, you got your stuff in order? Do you have death benefits or whatever? And not even as far as just the monetary value, but who's going to raise your children? You know what I mean? Like my daughter, she has no other, I am the only living parent. So she would go to my next of kin, which would be my parents, because her grandmother lives in another country. So, it's just having those type of things in order, having a will, having your last testament, everything, because you don't want to make assumptions about, well, this person is going to take care of my funeral arrangements, that person is going to take care of my kids, or whatever the case is. Just making sure you got your bills in order. Things are, you know what's going to happen in case, like when people die, they still want you to pay student loans. If your spouse passes away, the expectation is, because we're married, I got to pay your student loans still. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's just having things in order and in place for those type of things, because I can tell you just from personal experience, it is not something you want to experience and go through. For some people, it's one of the most stressful. It can add more stress.
Yeah, we in our black fam. I think we need scarves and shit. Like, I'm gang banging.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so.
You got your house in order?
No, absolutely not. Push that bottom button, push that bottom circle on there, then do it. Thank you. And it might not do it because the front camera's okay. That's cool. Just, you got to still now share it.
He gonna get his stuff in order, y'all, because he ain't gonna sit next to me.
Yeah, my thing is, my question about that is, we buy so much frivolous bullshit that there's no reason why we don't have it in order. Mm-hmm. And that's just something, maybe just a conversation you got to make sure you have. Like, I don't remember having that conversation with anybody about life insurance, you know what I mean, for my kids. Actually, I did. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna say it. I did. But I was so young, right? We're talking about 2021 when I did have it. You know what I mean? Like for Dejan and shit. So I'm like 20 years old. So it is what it is. But then, it is what it is. You just, so much frivolous shit. This mic, this computer, this iPad, the stand, the ball, all this shit that you see on camera, my glasses. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like shit that's months, years worth of life insurance that we don't have. So no, I don't have personally. I know it's policies. I know the kids got. You know what I mean? And maybe that's why I don't have it, because motherfucker might got one on me anyway. And they just paying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know.
People can't just get a life insurance policy on you.
I'm just saying, I done signed paperwork. Right.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
If it's your mom or whatever, you sign paperwork, that's different. But you know what I mean? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, yeah, I remember. So whatever. But it's like almost, it's kind of, life insurance seems like a poor thing because rich people don't get life insurance.
Actually, they do. They get it for totally different reasons.
My rich friends don't.
Okay.
My rich friends don't, because they said the money already put aside for their kids. They don't need to get a life insurance policy. The money, all that shit is already ready. You know what I mean? Like everything.
Well, some people have life insurance policies to make money.
Yeah, I get that. I'm talking about my friends.
To make money, yes. Some people have them, but that's part of the reason why some people have them, because money. That's part of the reason why some people already have money put away, is because someone way back when decided to get a life insurance policy. And if you think about it, like everything that you have is insured. Shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like if you really think about it,
the insurance supposed to be insured.
The insurance industry, insurance industry was really making this money.
It's a ripoff.
These are insured. You know what I'm saying? If you got glasses, you got jewelry on, you might insure that. If you live in a house, you insure that. Your car is insured. You got people out here insuring body parts.
What?
Yeah.
That surgery?
Come on. Listen. No. Like, I remember years ago, Tina Turner, legs were insured. Now, you know how Tina Turner's legs look, right? Her legs were insured. I want to say, like, Mariah Carey got some insured body parts. You know what I mean? It's just like, insurance make this world go round.
Okay. Well, I'm not, so... That's why we had this conversation because it'll make you talk. You talk with a homie tell you, cuz, get your shit in order.
Get it around your neck. Okay.
Yeah, from California. YG be wearing it. Hold on.
Okay.
But I gotta put the, you're a hater. See, Kelly being a hater, this for the homies, man.
But I'm glad you're honest and you're saying, hey, no, I don't have it. That's cool.
Yeah, we good. Yeah.
Medical insurance, dental insurance, vision insurance.
No doubt.
medication insurance. Man, the insurance industry is making money.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's all good. So moving on.
This week, the topic of the week is mental health and its role in a relationship.
Very important. Did you have an IEP? I need to know if you had an IEP. Kelly, you had an IEP?
No, I didn't.
Okay. That means you can do more for me then.
Let me tell you something. It's some people walking around here that had them in the past. You would never know.
I ain't talking about that. You know, I'm just talking about crazy motherfucker. So now, mental health.
Yeah.
Mental health was always something that looked at in the black community. We don't go see nobody. We pray to Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, we go talk to the pastor. We go do that. The pastor wasn't a licensed psychologist neither. Shit. You know what I'm saying? He just on his faith and this what I think and all that and all that and all. In the hood, white people only talk to the crazy people and all that. No, ain't nobody. I don't want nobody knowing my business. Well, the best thing is an impartial person that can talk to you and your homies and ain't gonna just ride with you. Be a yes man, yes woman. So mental health and its role in a relationship is very key because you might find that partner that you're with has some inefficiencies in the way they think, and they have either grief over a loss, a physical loss, or a personal loss, a financial loss. What'd you say? Anxiety, all types of things, and you need to know that because I'm quick to tell somebody you need to go get some therapy. You know what I'm saying? Because we all need it. We all need it. We all need therapy. It's something in our life that we have a problem with, or understanding, or need to move past. So, and some of us handle it better than other people. But, sometime in your life, there's a point in time where you're going to have some type of therapy. That's just what I think, and it's a healthy conversation to have. Of course, those that have been blessed to not have to go need therapy, kudos to them and more power to them. But those that need to go do it. And when you're dealing with somebody, if you love them, you want them to be successful in everything they do. And if it's something that's holding them back, you have to walk with them through that therapy and all that. And if they need you to go, they need you to go. They need you to talk, And most people I'm talking about mental health and its role in a relationship, the main one is your children.
Absolutely.
Your children, the ones who mama ain't shit, or daddy ain't shit, or been sexually assaulted or physically assaulted, or seen death in front of them, or struggling with any other things or inefficiencies or handicaps, or just being poor. You know what I'm saying? Like, and being black sometimes is enough to go talk to somebody. If you're in a predominantly PWI, a predominantly white institution, Kelz. So they're very, very, mental health is very important, and it's a topic that needs to be discussed in relationships. Even your friends, you know what I'm saying? We talk to our friends about people that might need therapy, you know what I'm saying? Just the expectation, like nobody wants, I'm sure me and you didn't plan on for our children to be single parents, even though we have our faith and we know God helps us with our children, but we never planned on this. Right. So there's a point in time where we may need therapy just because we're single parents.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And just with support groups and fatherhood and motherhood initiatives might not be enough for us, right?
Might not be enough. We
might need to just go holler at somebody just because I'm overwhelmed, just to give us strategies so that, the overwhelmness don't turn into overexertion, and which turns into fatigue around the house, which can turn into easily aggressive attitudes and nature towards the children. You know what I mean? So it's all types of things that when you, your relationship, whether it's, with your family or with a significant other, you need to probably make sure you address that.
You said it all very well. I didn't have to say anything. But, I mean, you spoke about, black people, we think, we just pray about it and we go see the pastor. There's nothing wrong with prayer because it definitely works. But sometimes that's just not enough. And it's not enough to go and just talk to your friend. It's not, like you said, sometimes it's really good to sit down with someone who's completely impartial, doesn't really know you, but you just kind of express situations and things that you're dealing with. Because I think a lot of times, more people, I think I've come across more and more people who are depressed. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think people just really don't realize that, hey, depression is part of mental health, and it's something that we all deal with. We all just deal with it differently. Some people say, I've never been depressed. You probably just didn't recognize it. But at some point in time, I'm not saying you have to go through depression or you have been, but yeah, sometimes it's been things that have happened in your life that have really brought you down. You know what I mean? So just recognizing that in yourself, recognizing it in your children, recognizing it in your spouse, and really just seeking out more additional supports, because it's real. It's very, very real. And you want to catch it before it goes into something that becomes more serious in nature. So mental health is very important.
It's going to be very big because that's the new thing that people are worried about. So we got to be careful with mental health. I wonder if they're doing that to try to develop a new drug to say this cures mental health. I don't know. I'm always conspiracy theories. It is what it is. But yeah, we got to just take care of it. And we got to support one another. You know what I'm saying? That shit say, I'm going to tell you right now, mental health therapy saved my life. Saved my life. And sometimes you do got some people, some good people in your life that just ain't gonna tell you what you want to hear, gonna tell you what you need to hear, and that shit will save your life too. You know what I mean? And sometimes it applies to certain instances or that time, but that advice is not elongated to help you in the long run. The marathon motherfucking continues. So that's all I say. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Whew. Love Q&A.
Love Q&A.
Go ahead, because I know this for me. Me and Kelly had a knockout drag out today. Because I said, when you ask them love Q&A, this is all about me, fam. So in the male perspective, Kelly, why you be doing it to me, folks? But
so we know relationships. This is what I think. Relationships are all about like the give and take.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my question is, which one are you?
Ooh.
Are you a giver? Are you a taker? Are you a lover?
I want all my shit.
Fighter? Are you a lover? Are you a fighter?
Which one?
Are you selfless or selfish?
Okay.
Are you the listener or are you the talker?
Okay.
And are you the doer or are you the one that's just done? You could be all of those things, but
let's break it down. You want me to go? Are you asking me?
I mean, just
general conversation
but
with
like
just me?
in general, like listen, like you can I don't know if you can generalize it and talk about just men in general, or maybe you can just speak for yourself.
All right, good.
But
my rag around my neck.
With your rag around your neck.
Okay.
A relationship is, are you a giver or a taker?
Me?
Yeah.
I both of those. I give because I gotta give. Better give than to receive, and I take what you're gonna give me because I earned it. I earned everything a woman does for me. That's what I think. You know what I mean? I earned it. So I need whatever she gonna give me. All right. But I give all I can.
You earned it because you gave?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Just cause whatever a woman wanna give to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a blessing to a certain degree. You know what I mean? Like, how about this? When a woman wants to be intimate with you, that's a blessing. You know what I mean? Like, you can't take that for granted because she chose you, you chose her. You can be the pimp and yeah, I give dick, or you can be the player that she gave me some pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, so let's just so we're talking about a relationship. We're talking about a relationship. You're in a relationship with someone. I want to use it in it.
You heard what I said.
In that sense. Okay, so I just want to make sure we're clear.
You heard what I said,
We're talking about a relationship.
You
like
heard what I
this
said,
is like this may even be your spouse. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your boyfriend, girlfriend, your boo. Not your boo.
Shit, you talk, hey.
If maybe that's what you call your boo or your bae. You know what I'm saying? But
Kelz,
your woman, your man, like what?
Talk to some of these old motherfuckers. When they get some cooch, they happy than the mother from their wife. They woman don't even want to get no head no more, man. You better talk to some of these old motherfuckers. That's why I said I ain't getting married to win 55, Kelz. That's what I said. I ain't got time to play. I don't want you should take them dentures out. Okay. Now that's what they listen for. I got to get on my shit. Now, giver or taker? Right?
Are you the lover or the fighter?
Both. You got to fight for your love. You shouldn't have to, but I mean, it can't be.
You got to fight to keep it.
Yeah, you got to fight, period, all the way around the board, but you can't be just a lover. But shit, you ain't drilling me. Which one are you, the giver or the taker? Shit, don't do that.
You know, it's been so long since I've been in a relationship. I don't know anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I don't know. As a married woman, was I the giver or the taker? I mean, I was both, but I felt like I was probably given. No, I was probably taking more because my husband at the time, he would just give. He was just very selfless, just not just to me, but to everybody.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
So, lover or fighter, Kelz?
I'm a lover because.
Love on me.
Because, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you see? Told y'all. She chose.
I'm a lover because I really always try to see the good and the best in anybody. I'm gonna fight to keep the love strong in a sense, but yeah, I'm a lover.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my best to keep you satisfied, to keep you happy.
Come on with it. Give me the next one.
Listener or talker?
That ain't next, is it?
Selfless or selfish?
Both?
I'm selfless.
Both. Shit, everybody's selfish. It's a good thing to be selfish. I need to know what you're selfish about because it might be something that I need to be selfish about with you to help both of us. Or it might be something that you're selfish about that I can help you get more of that shit.
I say selfless for me because I tend to put other people's needs before mine.
Yeah, I'm talking about, I'm not, so when I said both, selfless, yeah, I'm a whatever, but I'm selfish. I like certain shit. I'm particular. I'm very particular. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But not selfish to a fault that it would affect you. Selfish in the things that I want. You know what I mean? It's never my way or the highway. But in the relationship, yeah, no, I'm not. I'm selfish because I want to make sure what we doing is for us. You heard me? All right. So, listener or talker? I'm both. I'm gonna listen to you and talk. Remember, are you talking to respond or are you talking to have a conversation? I want to have a conversation with you. I just don't want you to respond. I need conversation. Don't give me no bullshit ass reason or excuse. Let's have a conversation. Like, if you don't like follow-up questions, then you probably don't want to talk to me. I always got follow-up questions. Kelly, what about you, Kelz?
I'm more of a listener. I always have been.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been a person of few words.
Okay.
That's just me.
Doer or done, Kelly?
I'm a doer.
I'm a doer too. Oh. Best of both worlds, baby. Oh. I hurt my back doing that shit. I can't be doing it. My back is killing me, yo.
All right.
Woo. Done. All right. Yeah, we're doers over here, baby. Ain't that right? Mm-hmm. We're doers. Yeah. You're listening to the Love Affair discussion with Kelz. Back in the building. Kelz got suspended, y'all. She didn't get no pay neither. I suspended her.
Suspended?
She got suspended.
I was sick. Probably sick and tired of sitting next to you, but
Woo,
no. I was sick. Physically
never
sick.
That. Here she go. Make a choice. Make a choice. Please don't say
I was trying to be funny.
Yeah, because you know what's going to happen to you. You get suspended again.
Suspended. Like I'm like a kid or something. How many days is my suspension? How many weeks did I get?
You got a couple smacks. And you see how I'm smacking? Look. See how that move?
Something is really wrong with you today. Is it the scarf? I
told you I'm gang
the bandana? Banging. Like you got it tied around like you a cowboy or something. You just need a hat. And some chaps. Okay.
Don't worry about it. I got it. That's what I told her too. Shut up. So now.
Tell me about it.
For the hood, man. Just because I'm nice doesn't mean I want you. You know what I mean? Huh? Just because I'm nice don't mean I want you, fam. Ladies, just because I'm nice don't mean I want you. All right. I'm not quantity. I'm quality. And I'm not sure it's quality. So why risk everything I got going on? We told you. Confidence in the clutch. Don't play in bad coochie in the streets when you got good coochie at home. Why am I going to risk everything and you might not even be quality? Kelly. So, that's what I say. But just because I'm nice don't mean I want you to go the way to me too. If a woman want to be nice to me, that doesn't mean she wants me. All right. Me and my co-host had an off-wax discussion about situations. And I get what she's saying, and that's coming from a woman's perspective. I want to be.
You want to be looked at as a you don't want.
I don't want to be
objectified.
Looked at. Yeah. And
okay, I mean, in that situation, you are.
We do it, but I mean, it is what it is. I just saying, just because I'm nice doesn't mean I want you. That's the first part of this. Don't worry about it. I got it. And people really need to think about that, because if we can't have relationships with peers and that everybody think we having sex and stuff like that, your co-workers, you got work husbands, work wives, and all this shit. If we can't have those type of relationships and it always got to be, I bet they fucking, then it's kind of bogus to me, if you ask me. Like, why we just can't have an adult relationship where we really fucking get along, where we really just click, and then you got extra water in your bag, I can grab it out and you ain't gonna trip. You know what I'm saying? Like regular shit though.
That's
like
why we here.
Without no interference, no hate. So
that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Because we worked well together.
Right. So the next part I want to talk about is Sherman Phoenix, man. Like, whatever cat put the money behind it to do it, shout out to him, whatever. Went up in there today. It was very nice. Had conversations with people, seen some old basketball players. Went to Boston Wings, where Hov got money in. Remember, it's like 4 locations, like 3 in Brooklyn and 1 in Milwaukee, because his cousin Taj is here. So, shout out to that. But I had some wings and some fries. It was good.
I didn't get none.
They got some blue cheese. That shit was good. I love blue cheese.
I didn't get none.
But yeah, I'll go back though. I say everybody at least should go try it. Like, they the organic wings, no antibiotics, no none of that, no hormones, vegan fed chickens. Like, they chicken wings though. They ain't the big fat wings you used to, right? They regular wings, like regular chicken wings. Like,
they ain't like the one from Aldi's.
Nah. They ain't
the wings that look like chicken legs.
I mean, they're chicken. They're chicken wings. Of course, I got all flats. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But
you got all flats.
I love flats. I don't like drummies.
I only like flats.
Okay, all flats. Black power.
I didn't get none. No, didn't get none.
Jerk.
He didn't bring,
what I like is the kiosk thing.
One.
They have 4 kiosks you go and order yourself, and they got to register. So you make a choice. You want to go to the register, go to the register. You go to the kiosk, do. You know what I mean? Do your thing. Field trip it is.
For the wings.
For the wings.
For sure.
Just walking around, seeing everything they got, all these black businesses. And I mean, when you go in a place in the middle of the hood and there's white people letting their kids crawl on the floor, it got to be good, right? So if you got little infants crawling on the floor, it's love, right? The culture. It's about the culture. So they got some of everything from airbrushing, get your hair cut, hair done, nails, eyelashes, popcorn, coffee, the black, you know what I'm saying, black Starbucks, black Blaze pizza, because I don't know the names. Forgive me for that. I'll run them down next time. Yeah. They had a wine and sipping paint up in there. Talked to the cat that owned the joint. I'm like, man, I'm talking about you on the podcast. He said, come do the podcast here. Like, oh, man, see what I'm saying? So expect us to be down at the Sherman Phoenix one time, Kelz. I'm done.
Cool. All right. Field trip, it is.
So, Wild Love, Kelz, go.
Oh, my God, I completely lost my space. Yeah, I know we talk about relationships a little bit. Of course, this is the show when we talk about love and relationships and things of that nature. But I love black couples, because when I see a black man and a black woman together with a beautiful black children or not, it just, to me, it defies everything that was meant for evil when we were brought over here and separated from each other. And many of the women were abused by their masters and forced to have children with these men who ultimately their goal was to just break down the black family structure, at that time African family structure. And so when I see a black couple, and I think I was looking at the photo shoot that Lauren London and Nipsey Hussle did, And that photo shoot, I mean, it's just all love. And to listen to her speak about him as a man and as a father, it's just like, I love black couples.
Yeah, you know what? If you look at every picture Lauren was in with dog, just regular pictures where they catch him live, not no posing pictures, she was happy. Every picture she was happy. So, you know, it is what it is. And just that text she sent to him, a woman that got the gall to do that, like while I'm sleeping, I actually like watching him sleep. Another motherfucker said, she crazy. Somebody else might really say, she crazy, fam. She want to watch you while she sleep, man. You need to watch her. But, you know, like I said, she's genuine as boogie, nigga.
She recognized the beautiful spirit that she had been touched by. And that's ultimately what it was.
She said it ain't about the flesh, it was about the experience. I enjoyed the experience with him. I'm glad I was able to experience him.
Yep, that's what it is. All right, so song of the week.
Nope, you got I Hate When.
Oh God.
Uh-oh, here we go. Yeah. Come on.
Listen, I really hate when parents won't demand that their children stay children, their kids just stay kids. Like, this is my issue, y'all. And I think this stemmed from last night. I'm just driving through the neighborhood, about to go pick up some pizza for the kids or whatever. And it's prom season. Okay? And prom season was like beachwear season. It was like, you might as well have had on a bikini and the bikini bottom and a bikini tops, because that's pretty much all.
So just the wrap, fam, around your waist?
Just the wrap. Or how about just, you had on a full dress, but it was all the way see-through. All the way see-through. Like, I'm looking at these girls like, there's no way she could have on any underwear with this dress on, because there was nothing there on the side. Like, the see-through was all down the side. And I'm looking like, are you kidding me? Like, I just thought about, I'm like, at what point are we, as a mother, there is no way in hell I would let my daughter wear anything remotely close to
You're
that.
a conservative mother. This mother's that, bitch, I can wear that too. Bitch, I'm going to wear it better than you.
That's
You know what it is.
Okay.
I'm just saying, you know that though, Kelz. You know that.
Yeah.
You know that.
Okay. I do know that. But I mean, it's just like half tops with your belly out. Yeah. You got the belly. They still get the belly ring.
Yeah.
They do. To school,
That's
though.
light, though. That's light right now. Motherfuckers got
to school in the winter time.
Yes, they got their eyebrows, nose, and the two piercings at a time. Nigga.
Oh my God. I did see that. Let me
ask you. Can I ask you a question?
Piercings in the tongue, and I was blown away.
Take the high school girls out. They got it. Let's talk about the grown folks who got it. So let me get this right. I like eating coochie or giving head that much that I'm gonna mutilate my tongue. I'm gonna mutilate my tongue to please you more with the service I'm getting you. That's something that's wrong with you. And what about the professional people that's allowed to have it in meetings, clicking it while they talk? You ever been in a meeting with motherfuckers out there? I'm just saying, they clicking it while they talk and playing with it while they talking in conversation and shit. They tongue ring. In the meeting, fam.
Anyways, nails 7 inches long, 7 to 12 inches long. You know what I'm saying? And the pants, like, listen, I know we're in a generation of leggings, but like, leggings should not.
Leggings should not what, homie?
Leggings don't need to be your pants. Your pants, and then, or some of them, your pants are extremely, like way too tight. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Let your kids be kids.
Yeasties.
So
yeasties.
That's
bitch,
I just hate that. That's
bitch,
what I hate.
Bitch, please. You got them pens and going.
Did you have a song of the week? That's your song of the week.
Air out. You need to soak that motherfucker.
Is that gonna be the song of the week?
No. Song of the week is anything Nip. Go through the catalog. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? And fuck all the old fans. Like, how can you hate because people listen to his music now? What type of fan are you if you mad because everybody else listen to the music now? Who cares that you heard them first? Who cares that you was on them first? It is what it is. Appreciate the love because everybody got to understand what you've been knowing from day one and just understand. Yes. It's greater later, fam. Yeah, I wish he would have did this. I wish everybody would have listened to all the shit, but everybody can't get on everything at the same time, fam. You know what I'm saying? If he did everything for his kids and his family, guess who's gonna reap the benefits of everybody listen to his shit now? Them.
The kids.
And if you ask him, he's gonna say, "Motherfucker, I want them to receive all the blessings. I don't give a damn, as long as they straight."
And the community, you know.
So it is what it is, though. But anything Nip, go Kelz.
So my song was a Nipsey Hussle song. I just like, I mean, I hadn't listened to his music in a long time, and I was just like, let me just search and look. And the song that pulled up was Effortless, and I just kind of listened to it, and I pulled out one little line out of there, and the line that struck me was, "We're just surviving the elements, but I had my eyes on some better shit." And I think that to me, I think it kind of speaks to who he is as a man, and you know, just surviving in LA, surviving, you know, just being a member of a gang, and just really trying to see, hey, I survived this, but ultimately I have my eyes on trying to better my community, trying to create something for my children, trying to create a legacy. So.
By myself. Motherfucker, I don't know. That's what the folks said.
Song of the week.
Folks, man, I'm down with it. So, always down with it.
You ain't cooked none, so we ain't gonna talk about that.
I'm cooking though.
Okay.
I got
What you cooking?
I'm gonna try to do my best Chipotle, Qdoba Bel Air replication of the big burrito with the big ass stretch that you stretched up on.
What day is that?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow. I haven't made my mind up if I'm doing chicken or shrimp though. So,
whatever it is, I'm sure it's gonna be delicious.
So all money in, no money out, baby. Used to be safe, now stay dangerous, y'all. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, gotta have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence, pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free, keep it a buck, stay woke or get out. Go a ball or bust. You can't fit in when you're standing out. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. And when we go live is important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K and the K. Thank you, Kelly, for another wonderful show. Love is always real.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.